back with another video. So in today's video, I'm sure you guys can tell by the title, I am going to be showing you guys my wig collection. But before we get into the video, you guys know what I ask. If you like the content that I post, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for post notifications, and if you like the video, just like the video. Also, comment down below. You guys know I love engaging with you guys in the comment section. And subscribe, support me. I see you're watching my videos, you know, just hit that subscribe button. Show me the support. Thank you. But yeah, let's just get right into the video. So this video was actually requested. Please don't mind a broken nail. I literally just broke my nail scratching underneath the wig, like right here. I heard it snap. I meant to fix it before I got to this point, but I'm like, filming these videos are more important than fixing a nail, and that's what I get. So let's just get right into it. So like I said, this video is requested. I think I'm down to 13 wigs. In the last year, I've given away 4 wigs. 2 wigs that I had from a few years back that I got from the Virgin Hair Fantasy on my recent trip to Trinidad. I gave those 2 away to my cousin Skylar because I'm like, you know, sometimes in between her weaves, she doesn't have like a stylist to do her hair right then and there. So I'm like, you could probably benefit from these. I know I'm never going to wear them again. Another one I gave to my aunt, and then another one that I got from Youth Beauty. You guys heard me talk about that extensively. I wasn't satisfied with the quality. I said I'm probably going to give it away. Someone reached out to me on YouTube and I mailed it to them because once I make my mind up about something, that's pretty much just about it. So yeah, these are what I have left. I have a couple colored ones. I am going to be adding a yellow wig to my collection pretty soon. But this is a wig that I purchased from Yolissa's hair company. I paid $200 for it. I want to say about that price. I don't really want to get into how much I paid exactly for each of the wigs because there's a decent amount of them here and I just don't feel like putting it up on the screen. So I'm almost certain I paid $200 for this. All these wigs at some point in time, with the exception of that one, because I had that one before I started my YouTube channel. I say that one, I mean this one. The prices have been up on my channel at some point in time, so I'm not going to go over all that information, but I do know around about how much I paid for each of my wigs. One of my wigs is not here. It's at my boyfriend's house. It's my old work wig. I am going to insert a photo up here or here. I've since cut it several times, so I'm not even sure. Right now it's like a bob. It's just really just there as like a backup in case of emergency. Like, let's just say, you know, in case like I'm there and I forget my work wig. Very unlikely, but just in case it's there in case I need something to wear. So that's not here with us today because they're all hers. She's not here with us today. She's at another location. The wig I'm wearing, I made. The hair is from Juicy Hair Affair. You guys know I won the hair and I'm a brand ambassador. Use my code Kim for money off because why not? The hair is really bomb. The closure, because I'm not certain if she carries closures just as yet. I got it from Terristylez on Instagram. I'm going to leave links down below as much as I can for each of these wigs. Some of them, like I said, are before I started my channel. But yeah, so this wig I got from Yolissa's hair. It used to be blonde. And then I was like, oh, you know, rose gold's really in. Let me try this rose gold. Well, rose gold does not look good on my skin tone to me. And I never wore it. I don't wear the green, but I love the green. And the green looks really good on me. If you guys watch my video when I got my nails done by Cardib's nail tech, Jenny Bowie, this is the wig that I had on. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to leave a link for that down below so you guys can check it out. I'm going to try to link the videos for these down below so you guys can check all of them out. So the next wig that I have is from addcolo. That one I also paid $200 for. And originally, if I'm not mistaken, might have been 12 or 14 inches. Don't quote me on it. I know it wasn't longer than 14 inches. I ended up cutting it into the bob that you guys see here. There was this girl and she used like this method because it was originally a 613 wig. She used this method to where she, you know, use toner to get this blonde, and I love this blonde color. I love this bob. This bob comes in handy. I really wish I didn't have to cut it. I'm going to try to insert the picture up here or here of the reason why I cut it. It was longer. I was out. I sweat. And wherever the hair landed on my shoulder, the wig sat up like this. And I'm like, I'm not going to be going out here looking crazy. And I'm not about to throw away this $200 wig that I also invested like another $20 or $30 into with toner to get it this color. So to salvage my investment, I had to cut it. And now I love it. It's one of like my go-to wigs, like if I'm going out and I want to be blonde but I don't want to have a lot of hair in my way, this is the wig that I'm going to go with. I also added some roots to the unit. So, love this unit for that. Next one is one that I made and colored. I may tone. I'm not sure if I'm going to tone it. The hair is from True Indian Hair. It's a 360 closure and a bundle and a half. Now, the reason I'm not sure if I'm going to tone it is because I damaged the hair. But like I told you guys, True Indian Hair is one of the hair companies that I really, really like. Like, I've damaged their hair on several different occasions and the hair is still good. So, it's a little bit too golden for me. I'm not sure if I use purple shampoo or if I will use purple shampoo just to not damage the hair anymore. But if I didn't tell you guys that I damaged his hair, you would never know. It originally was black. I'm going to insert a picture up there somewhere on the screen so you guys can see the original color of this. And then I just got bored. And I'm like, I see these chunky highlights are in. So, you know, let me try it out. And now I love it. I haven't worn it in a while, but you know, summertime's right around the corner, so who knows what's possible. Next, I had names for a lot of my wigs. I haven't named them in quite some time, so I'm gonna name them eventually and put like their names on here, like with a little sticker. I've seen Terristylez do that on her page, so I guess so people wouldn't steal her content or her videos or pictures of her wigs. And I kind of like the way that looks, so I'm probably gonna figure something like that out for my wigs. But this is a wig that I got from Freedom Couture. If you guys, again, watch that video, I love Freedom Couture's wigs. I have 3 of them. You guys will see the rest once I go through the rest of my collection. And the hair it's just a different level of soft. Their hair is a different level of soft. True Indian Hair, juicy hair affair. Like, I don't know how else to put it, but like, if you know, you know. And this originally was 14 inches. This is some more hair that I damaged. I'm quick to tell you guys exactly what I did. I damaged the mess out of this hair. I'm going to show you guys pictures of what it was before. It was originally black. It was like 14 inches. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to do this. I wanted to cut it because I really didn't want to wig that long. And I was like, no. And I dyed it and damaged it. With this method that I saw where you can put developer, and I didn't learn my lesson the first time because I did it again with this wig, which is the one that I made from True Indian Hair's hair, except I didn't really apply heat per se. I did, but I didn't really leave it on the way I left this one on. But I pretty much put 40 volume developer on it, put it in a heat cap, and then started smelling something that was burning. And when I got to the wig, like chunks of the hair in the back was coming out. Like, the texture is kind of like a yaki texture in the back. Same thing with my True Indian Hair wig. But if I didn't tell you guys that, you would never know. Because, like, look at this. Look at how, like, it has so much luster. It has so much body. Like, when I can damage hair and not even do that much to restore it. When I say that much, I mean, like, nothing. I just curl it. Put my same heat protectant in the hair. And it looks this good. Companies like that will always have my money. So, that's that. Then, this is some more hair that I have from True Indian Hair. This hair is really old. It used to be 24 inches. Now, the closure is from the Virgin Hair Fantasy. When closures were really, like, now starting to come out and become popular, they had, like, this whole fake scalp method, which I really, really loved. So their closures used to be $300, and I paid $300 for them because I'm like, I don't have to worry about putting, like, concealer or, like, tint or anything like that to make it look natural. Now I think they sell them for, like, $125 if they even sell them at all. But the closures from them, the hair is a Malaysian body wave. No, Malaysian curly, deep wave, something like that. It's not like the really tight curl. It's like one texture in between both of those, but I know for a fact it's Malaysian hair. It used to be 24 inches. This was when I first started, like, you know, telling myself I want to do ombre and I wanted to be the icy blonde, and I really didn't know how to get it to be icy blonde, so I literally bleached this hair probably like 4 times, kept bleaching it, and I'm like, why isn't it getting lighter? It's just staying the same orange tone. Like, isn't bleach supposed to lift? And eventually I found out you were supposed to tone it, and I used T18 from Wella. I love their toners, and I toned it and I finally got this color. But by that time It was too late. The hair had turned to straw, literally. And I'm like, another way for me to salvage my investment was to cut it. And I'm like, I don't want to cut off all this beautiful color, so maybe if I just leave just barely here at the ends, it won't be so bad. And it really wasn't. If I curl it, it's a little stiff. But for the most part, you really can't tell. What I normally do is I just do like little wand ringlets. And it looks really good. I haven't worn it in a while, but I mean, true Indian hair, again, it's really good. It's just really good. So, on to the next. I actually had someone tell me that it looked like it was a cheap wig, but I paid $100 for it. I don't know if they realized that I put heavy amounts of oil in the hair to give it like that wet look, which is what I think makes it look cheap. But for a wig being, I want to say like $100, I got this wig on Amazon, again, right before I started my channel. So no video on my channel for that. If I can still find a link for this, I'm going to put it down below. But $100, and this is soft. Didn't tangle. The only thing I will say is that when it came to trying to curl the hair, whatever it is that they coat the hair with, because we're aware for $100 it's not going to be the best, has the hair pretty heavy, so it doesn't hold a curl pretty well, but very soft. Very, very soft, especially for $100. So can't really go wrong with this. I don't realize I'm trying to save some of the best for last. All right, next up we have another wig from Yolissa's hair. This was originally 613 and blue was in. I haven't worn this in quite some time. I do still love these wigs, which is why I haven't given them away yet. But yeah, this was originally a 613 wig. Now, one of the things I like about Yolissa's hair is that this was $200, this was $200. For the amount of money that I'm spending, the amount of hair that I'm getting, like it's also 180% density, whereas this one was 130. That was like one of the first wigs I bought when I started my channel, not really focusing too much on the density, but you know, all things considered, like shedding, I wouldn't buy another wig at 130% density. I'll at least have it be 150. For a long wig, probably 180, because I feel as though you'd really see the fullness in the longer hair. But 180% density. This was a little bit longer. I did give it like a blunt cut because that was the look that I was going for at the time. I really need to start wearing my wigs more often. Like, I get stuck in like a phase where, like, you know, I love this hair and this hair is me at the moment, and that's really all that I'll wear. But I really need to get back into my color, you know, my unicorn colors. I am also going to do a yellow wig. That's on the bucket list. Oh, and before I forget, this hair is 3 bundles of 26 inches. I think it's a 20-inch closure. Don't quote me on that. The details are going to be down below. So I've noticed, before I forget, this used to actually have like a net cap on here, and what I did is like I had like a mesh that I hot glued on some of my mannequin heads, because what tends to happen is that if there's nothing for the wig to hold on to, when I'm like moving my mannequin heads around, my wig will fall off. And typically I leave my wig styled because I never know who I want to be. So I like to leave them styled. This way, if I decide that I want to be pink, green, blue, I can just pick it up and I'm ready to go. But this one came off the cap. I gotta hot glue it back on. But this is one of the recent ones that I just tried. It originally was like a gray purple ombre, and then I just dipped everything in blue, and then eventually got tired of it and just made everything pink. This is one of the original wigs that I got from Rosa Hair Beauty. I love how soft this hair is. Out of all my 613 wigs, this one is definitely the softest. I wish the parting space on this was a little bit more, because this is all the parting space that you get. There it goes again. There it goes again. If this had a little bit more parting space and offered, I don't even want to say 150% density, because this is a 130% density. 150 for a longer length, but 130 for like a bob. Hands down, Rosa Beauty would be the one to beat. I'm not sure, because again, this wig has been purchased some time ago. I feel like they may have updated their website to offer more, like a higher density. But out of all like my cheap wigs, my blonde wigs, this is like the softest and it has the best luster. I don't know how to put it, but some of the, not some of them, I do still like them. They're still soft. I will still buy from them. However, the luster on my addcolo and my Ulissa's Hair Beauty is not the same as the luster on my Rosa Hair Beauty. So for a 613 wig, if they offer it in 150% density, it's definitely going to be this. But Ulissa's Hair Company definitely gives you more bang for your buck. Because I mean $200 for this wig, and I'm almost certain it was like 20 inches or 22 inches, whereas this was like 14. So just depends on what you're looking for. I would give up the value on that for the luster in this, but I don't like the parting space. So give and take, whatever works for you. So we have 3 more to go. I love my Freedom Couture wigs. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know, like when I went to Trinidad, I took this Freedom Couture wig, I took this wig, of course, I took my other Freedom Couture, the blonde one in the corner, and the one that's standing really tall in the mannequin head. Those, and my bob. Those are the wigs that I took with me, mainly because I knew I could rely on them, even in humidity. Like if you guys watched the video of when I told you, you know, just got home, all my curls fell. Even though the curls fell, you could still tell that the hair was good quality. And that's what I like. I don't like to go out here and I'm thinking I'm looking cute and I'm looking crazy. I ain't about that life. Not when I'm going out. But this wig, I want to say it's 22 inches. I originally bought it and I was like, oh yeah, 16 inches, 130% density. And that was like the main reason why I was like, no more 130 density wigs for me. Especially when you're paying that much money. I'm like, it's just not worth it. So yeah, this one is 180% density and I'm certain it's like 22 or 23 inches and I absolutely love it. This is now my travel wig. So if I'm traveling, it's either going to be this one or the bob. It had that elastic band that I told you guys that I like with the adjustable like bra strap clips on the back. I eventually took it off just because it was too lumpy at the sides and I put just a regular elastic band and I actually made it a little bit more snug. And in doing so, I actually, just the way that the lace and everything in the front lays, I can wear this without gluing it down, which is another thing that I really, really like. Usually when I'm getting ready, I'm never on time, and something like that actually saved me time when I was coming back from Trinidad. So, of course, I told you guys it was humid. And my wig, by the time I got home, like normally I have to spray water to get it to come off. Didn't have to do that. The thing just slid right off of my head. I'm like, you know, what's really going on here? So coming back home, I'm like, you know, I don't have time to sit in the heat using a hair dryer to get it to dry while I'm sweating and it's not really sticking. So on my way back from Trinidad, like that video that I filmed that's up on my channel from last week, yeah, this wig wasn't stuck down. You probably could see the lace, but I'm sure, you know, you wouldn't be able to tell that it wasn't stuck on my head. So definitely like that. I don't know why my other Freedom Couture wig isn't like that, but I'm not mad that I got one that I don't have to worry about gluing down. So that's this one. I love it. I love it. And it's so soft. If you haven't tried a Freedom Couture wig, I know she now sells like bundles and she does custom orders. Definitely worth the money. Definitely, definitely worth all the money. Alright. Try not to knock any more heads over this time. Okay. This is my next Freedom Couture wig. This was the first one that I bought. You know, I was really, really nervous. Well, the addcolo wig kind of prepared me for this. I'm like, oh, you know, the wig looks so icy. Like, how is it going to look on my complexion? This by far is one of my favorite wigs. I don't know, something about just being blonde. Like, I feel as though I can wear whatever color I set my mind to. And blonde is one of them. This wig is 19 inches. I did wash it with purple shampoo. Same thing with the last one. I do wash it with purple shampoo. And I did also add some roots. They didn't originally have roots. And it just didn't go too well with my complexion. Now the roots are not really, it's there. but it's not really like crazy noticeable. Yeah. And I wore this wig to go out. So this wig is, I would say it's dirty because it still has like glue on here. Well, got to be glued. That needs to come off. And I went out and I sweat in this. And it still just looks really, really good. Like really, really good. It feels really, really soft. This one sheds more than that one, but still not too bad. And again, you know, you guys know I don't sleep in my wigs. As you guys can see, they sit on mannequin heads, so, you know, of course if you wear it every day, sleep in it, it's going to shed a little bit more, but yeah, I love my girls. I really do love my girls. I have 4 more mannequin heads in my closet from wigs that I gave away. I need to fill those up. Just saying. You know, can't have an empty wig head. That'd be a travesty. Last but not least, I have this wig. It's a curly wig that I got from Terristylez. Oh, I paid $1,600 for the Freedom Couture wig. $1,500 for that. That was a boo-boo on that price, but I'll take it. $200 for that. $200 for that. This in total, I want to say cost me like $700. This one was $500. That one cost $1,000 because it was originally a 24-inch. I completely forgot about the prices. I think those were the last ones where I left off, where I forgot to list all the prices for the wig. And then this one, I can't remember if it was $850 or $950. It might have been $850. But this is 26 inches. And it's curly. And yeah, this is glueless, which I like. I went to the beach. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I did an IGTV because I didn't want to put it on YouTube because I didn't want YouTube to flag me. And I was like, you know, it's either going to be this or it's going to be that, because again, reliable, glueless, that's really what I'm looking forward to. And I just decided to go with the curls. So I'm like, I'll wear my grandmother's hat. Shout out to Granny. And I'm like, I think it'll look better with the curls. So I put this on and I was good to go. Very soft, just easy to work with. Like, that's just what I like. Did I mention I got this wig from Terristylez? I can't remember. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm still filming because I filmed a couple different videos for you guys that will be coming soon. But yeah, I love all of my wigs for different reasons. I don't know if I'll ever really do another curly wig because I don't want to say what I've noticed with this one, but it does now start to tangle. I've had it for, I'm trying to figure out how long. Oh, a year, because I got it right before I went to Trinidad last year. So yeah, duh, I've had it for a year. And I don't wear it that often, and maybe it's how I'm caring for it because I don't wear it often, I don't sleep in it, and it tangles a little bit now, but not too bad. And I do also put a lot of heat protectant in it with water, so that could be causing that as well. So I should probably look into getting better products for this curly wig if I'm going to be wearing this wig curly, because just me putting my heat protectant in water, I'm sure is not sufficient to stop it from tangling. But this is my wig collection. These are my girls, and that wraps this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.